Are you ready? Are you ready? Tell me you're ready. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride. Summer's gone away almost, right? So, yes, we'll be singing Christmas songs before you know it. What can I say? And we're going to talk about why in just a moment. But first, hello, everybody. Welcome to the show, and thanks for joining me for episode 198. Yes. And the reason I'm singing Christmas carols is because I'm excited that the second annual Rock and Roll Christmas concert is scheduled for December the 18th, once again here at the Imperial Theatre in Sarnia. Go online to get your tickets at imperialtheatre.net, or just go downtown to the Imperial Theatre box office and get them. It sold out last year. Planning to sell out again for sure. Already selling very fast this early in the game, so that's a big clue. And if you don't know what it is, what is it? Rock and Roll Christmas. Put it together. That's what you got. Amazing talent, all local. And yes, you can take the kids, you know. You want to take the teenagers along, they would really enjoy it as well. So go get your tickets. We'll be looking forward to having David Chalk and some of the others who will be performing in the Rock and Roll Christmas concert here on the show in the near future. Also, speaking of rockin', we went down to the 10th annual Rockin' Wheel that was held in Mount Bridges for spinal cord research. I want to say thanks to Rockin' Wheel and Barb Ferns for inviting myself and Jennifer to come down and did some interviews. Finger 11 was there. We talked to James Black from Finger 11. Econoline Crush was there. Bob Noxious. Zed, the most amazing Zeppelin tribute I have ever heard. So if you missed any of that, check it out at the website at tvsn.ca. All right, well, let's get started. The entertainment scene is what we're always starting with, and this time we're starting with Mike Blackmore. It's been quite a while since we've had Mike on the show here. He's always got some projects on the go, personal and musical, and he's quite a handy man as well. And Mike took some time out from a job that he was doing, actually, to talk about most recent projects and some things coming up. Let's go to the entertainment scene and talk to Mike Blackmore. Well, this week on the entertainment scene, revisiting another friend of ours, Mike Blackmore, who we haven't really talked to you in a while. Mike, how have you been keeping?
Well, I've been pretty good. I've been secretive. That's why you haven't heard much about me. But I've been secretly building my empire.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's kind of why I reached out to you, too. Yeah. We haven't really connected in a while. I know you've been playing around lots. Just recently, yourself and Chris Molyneaux down at the Power
I've been having a blast playing with Chris. He is such a great player and a great guy, and he even started singing. Last couple of gigs, he's been singing. And
stepping
in Chris Molyneaux fashion, it's dead on. Everything is dead on. I try to screw him up every now and then, but he knows what to do with that.
Yeah,
so
he's a hard guy to mess up.
He is. It's been a blast all summer playing.
You were just down at the Powerboat Festivals and just recently also at Dockside.
Dockside, we played for the VIP, in the VIP section for the Trues concert. Yeah. That was another blast. That's the first time I did anything like that.
Yeah, it sounded great. I was up there listening to you, checking out. All right, so Mike, if I know you, you've always got a project on your mind. What's coming up next for you?
We have a project out in Kenwick Park in Brights Grove on the lake. Beautiful setting. I'm going to invite a bunch of people to come play out there with me. Chris won't be around that, but I'm going to try to...
Is he heading back to school?
He's going back and forth trying to set up his courses and do a lot kind of stuff and apartment and everything, you know.
Yeah.
So Kenwick Park is August 26th, a Thursday night.
Okay.
And then there's First Friday at Cheeky Monkey, September 4th. It's a show I'm calling Zen Bomb.
What is Zen Bomb?
Zen Bomb is the immediate realization of the truth.
Wow. Okay.
It's big.
Why not just say that?
All it is.
Zen Bomb
but
sounds
I haven't got
better,
enough paper for that. Zen Bomb sounds cool.
I got you.
It sounds cool.
So you already have a band together for that, or something
I've
in the works?
invited a couple of people, and it's a surprise.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So in other words, I'll have to find out again.
You'll have to go.
I will go for sure.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And now, aside from your music, you're kind of a crafty guy as well.
Well, you tracked me down on Macaw Street here, where I'm putting a bathroom in, and this lady ordered a bunch of Mexican tiles from California, Mexican sink and different Mexican style things. So I'm just finishing up a bathroom for her, and I have another big project, putting some fancy. It's all good.
You're always up to something.
It's all good. Part of my the saying or the logo for my carpentry business is, the weirder the job, the better.
Right. I gotcha.
You know, makes your life worth living.
Absolutely, for sure.
Yeah.
Mike Blackmore, thank you so much for your
Thanks,
time
Dave.
once again. We're always looking forward to seeing Mike Blackmore here on the show, and we're really looking forward to getting out and seeing him at some of these performances.
Did you see this?
Let's go. No, I didn't. Life is crap. I don't think that's what he really means. Let's go back to the studio and wrap up. Always a pleasure to talk in here from Mike Blackmore. Mike, thanks so much. Mike was interrupted by me doing a project for some friends of his, and he gave us that time there. So thanks, Mike, for that. Look forward also to seeing and hearing what Mike Blackmore has in store for September 1st, Friday, down at Cheeky Monkey. All right, well, now going into the community, we're going to talk to the Inn of the Good Shepherd about their mobile market and the need for that, and how you can participate as well. Miles Vanny, Executive Director for Inn of the Good Shepherd, joins us right now. Let's go out into the community. This week out in the community, a return visit to the Inn of the Good Shepherd, and actually they're coming out into the community with their mobile market. Executive Director Miles Vanny joining us. Thanks for being here, Miles.
Wonderful, thank you. Thank you, Dave.
This is a really interesting, you've been doing this for a few years now. What's the history?
Yeah, this is our 4th year. We started about 4 years ago with the idea that we were getting lots of produce in. The One Tomato Project and with people with gardens, we're bringing produce in. And so we had lots of it. And at the same time, we recognized people who are kind of living in poverty, people who are struggling to make ends meet, their health isn't as good.
Right.
They don't eat as well, they're not housed as well, they're not clothed as well. And so we really started to have a health focus, and we thought people need healthy stuff, healthy food, more than just once a month when they come to the food bank.
That's right.
And so we thought, let's take it out to them. So we started our mobile market. It's kind of like a farmer's market.
Yeah.
We park the truck in the neighborhood, lay out the tables, put all the fresh produce out, and people can come every week and get fresh, healthy food.
That's great, because I'm sure that for a lot of people needing the service, transportation is an issue as well.
Absolutely. It's very difficult for people to get here or to get to where the grocery stores are. And even when they get to the grocery store, produce is sometimes the more expensive stuff.
Absolutely,
in the
it
store.
certainly is.
And they go for the cheaper food that they can afford in their budget.
What they can afford in their budget, yeah, absolutely. Now, it's interesting, when we talk to you here at the Inn of the Good Shepherd, as we often do, we just kind of go, it's all about the food, right? But there's really a whole lot more. You guys have got several programs in place here, nutrition being one of them, but
Absolutely.
How many programs roughly number? I don't think people realize there's more than just food here.
I'd throw out the number of a dozen, and we're probably short with that. For example, right now we're gearing up for our back-to-school kits. We last year distributed about 560 backpacks filled with school supplies. With government budget cuts and school board budget cuts, there aren't resources to give kids the school supplies, and they need these tools for good learning.
And the supplies are expensive, let's be honest.
Absolutely. Right? We all can probably remember when our parents would tell us how expensive we are when it's back to school time.
That's right.
And so we're helping these families. They get a backpack with school supplies based on their grade. We throw in some granola bars and juice boxes for snacks for the first week, and they're able to go to school and be a kid just like any other kid and have the tools for learning.
Right, that's great. Now, where does the mobile market go? Is there a schedule?
Certainly,
people need to get to?
We're in from July to the end of October for 4 months. We're in 13 communities and neighborhoods every week. 4 here in Sarnia, 9 throughout the county. Forest, Petrolia, Watford, Elvinston, Thedford, Almashanong, Corunna, Kettle Point. So Wyoming, we pretty well cover all the locations. And here in Sarnia, we're at Kathleen Street, Roger Street, Veterans Park at the downtown, and over at the YMCA Early Learning Center. It's great access for people. We've got more than 700 people a week accessing the market, going through about 6,000 pounds of vegetables. And we're truly blessed because all these vegetables, 95% are donated by local farms and greenhouses. And
let's talk about this real quick. This was all kind of a necessity because you're returning food away.
We just didn't have the refrigeration space for it. And so we came up with an idea of this refrigeration unit, put a sea can in, clad it, insulated it, and now we've got our own refrigeration unit, and we can handle the volume now of 6,000 pounds a week.
That's perfect. Miles Vanny, thank you so much once again for being here on the show. We're going to go back to the studio. We'll give you all this information, more about the mobile market and how you can help out here at the Inn of the Good Shepherd. Let's take a look. Always a pleasure to meet up with our friend Miles Vanny down at the Inn of the Good Shepherd. Thanks, Miles. Miles, very busy down there. His time's very precious, so always appreciate when he can share his time here for us. If you'd like to share your time with the Inn of the Good Shepherd or find out more about a lot of the programs you may or may not know about, there's their website. Check them out online and look for ways to how you can help out in your community down at the Inn of the Good Shepherd. Thanks again, Miles. Look forward to the next time we meet, my friend. Well, do you like beer? I like beer. And if you like beer, maybe there's some places you don't know about that are serving beer. It's all about the beer this time. Let's go to Apps with Mark Russell.
Thanks, Dave. What's the name of that cool new microbrewery? What do your friends think of this pale ale you found? This week we look at Untapped on Apps with Mark Russell. Untapped is a social discovery and check-in network app for anyone who enjoys beer. It gives you the ability to find nearby craft brews and bars. You can see what beers are trending as well as where and what your friends are drinking. And it has personalized recommendations based on the taste of you and your friends. You can use Untapped to find the nearest place that you can get the beer you're looking for. And once you have that beer in hand, you can use Untapped to track, rate, take a photo, and share it with your friends. Untapped lets you share your activities to Twitter and Facebook. You can also use it to create a wish list of beers you want to try. As you explore different beer styles and locations, you earn badges. There are different categories of badges. One for different varieties of beer, different venues, and special badges. Untapped also works like a beer journal, keeping track of the beers you've liked and disliked based on your ratings. As one of Untapped's creators says, the cool thing about beer is that it creates conversations across geographic boundaries, and we can enhance that experience. Untapped is available for free on Android, iOS, BlackBerry, Windows Phone, or through a computer. This has been Apps with Mark Russell.
Well, Mark Russell does it again and talking about beer this time. Thanks so much, Mark Russell, for your time here on the show. If you'd like to talk to Mark Russell, same as always, send him an email to info@markrussellsarnia.com. Speaking of beer, before we just move on, a little while back we had Chris Doherty of beermesarnia.com. Remember, beermesarnia.com is showcasing and sharing all the different brands of beer available here in Sarnia, Lambton County. So check that out. Once again, beermesarnia.com. All right, well, it is the video events calendar for Sarnia Lambton. Turn it up. Take a look. Here we go. All right, well, once again, there is your video events calendar for Sarnia Lambton. It always fills up fast, so if you got your event up and coming you want me to share with everybody, send me an email to the show at davidburrows.ws. A couple of special things I want to mention. My karaoke cruise is coming up this Sunday, August the 23rd. It's from 6 to 9 p.m. There's my phone number on the screen. If you'd like tickets, give me a shout. Love to have you for a 3-hour tour. We always have fun on the Duke d'Orleans, and our friends on the Duke d'Orleans always do a great job of looking after us as well. And speaking of Duke d'Orleans, look at this. I got some tickets for the second annual blues cruise put on by our friends Dressed to Kill. These guys are awesome, and they're almost out of tickets. And if you'd like a chance to win a pair, keep watching the Facebook fan page for more details on that. Also, just before we go, I'd like to give a special shout out to the second annual Forever Young Memorial Ride being put on by the local Lady Luck Riders chapter. And you can get involved. Whether you have a motorcycle or not and you just like to get involved, give Mike Beauchamp a call. They'd love to have your help and support support in this event. Crystal Young, who was taken away from her family last year, this is also to help out and support her family as well. So check that out. Once again, there's Mike Beauchamp, the number to call. Thanks again, everybody. That's all the time I got for you this week. Have a great week and an even better weekend. I will see you next time right here on the show. Bye-bye for now. See ya.